Hey friends, thanks for coming and getting unready with me. Today we're going to talk about all things taking your skincare routine from summer to fall and then winter, and just a couple easy things you can do. And let's make sure you're not making the number one mistake that I find people making this time of year. So if you love this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. All right, welcome to my bathroom. We are going to talk about taking your skincare routine from what you're doing this summer to what you need to do this fall. And I'm just gonna hit you with the good stuff right away. I'm not gonna make you wait and watch the whole video to get the number one mistake I see people make in the fall, holiday, winter season. And that is this. Everybody waits until their skin feels dry to do something about it. And friends, smart people are proactive and they build up their lipid barrier and repair it and restore it and nurture it ahead of time, so that it takes them through the winter season without needing so much extra moisturizing and so many extra products. And so I'm gonna give you some tips today on how to do that. But girl, you gotta start now, okay? It is mid-September, and depending on where you live, I live in Minnesota, and the weather gets crazy. It gets so dry. Maybe you live in Arizona and you're a desert girl. Girl, you need moisture like crazy. So you have to stay on top of it. You have to get in front of it. Do not wait until your skin is dry to do something about it. So I'm going to show you just some tips. Now, what the great thing is, if you already have an amazing skincare routine, you only have to add maybe a couple things to really get that lipid barrier restored. Maybe just a couple extra hydrating products that might take you from this fall season through the spring. Which is really great. You don't have to like completely change your skincare routine. So if this thought of this like overwhelms you, girl, it's totally good. You don't need to do a ton of things. If you're a first timer, or if you are someone who's never used Mary Kay products, I've been a beauty consultant with Mary Kay for over 20 years. I love helping people build custom skincare routines. So if you'd like to work with me, go ahead in the description of this video. There's a link that you can click on and just shoot me an email. It's just an email. I don't get all your info or anything like that. And we can work together. And girl, if you're watching this on TV, okay, just a little disclaimer for all my TV friends. I love that so many of you watch me on TV. Keep doing that. I hope I look cute in like a huge TV. My lighting's a little weird in my bathroom, but hopefully I look cute on TV. But anyway, you are not able to see the description on a TV. So if you want to get things out of the description, a lot of times I put links and information and how to work with me and all that stuff in descriptions of the products I use. Make sure that once you watch it on the TV, you go on your phone or go on your computer and check the description and find those links, because everything good is there. Okay, step one is I'm gonna do some removal because I have my makeup on from today and I need to take that off so that I can show you some things. I'm gonna use our oil-free eye makeup remover, do some removal, and I'll be right here in a minute. Oh. And so the first thing we're going to talk about as I get unready today, actually I believe to be one of the most important pieces of this lipid barrier repair, this going from summer to fall, and it's the least talked about, and most people rate it as probably the least important part of their skincare routine, and I think it is one of the most important, and it is the cleanser that you choose. In my opinion, there are 3 cleanser options for this time of year, okay, and I'm going to tell you about them in a second. Here's what you need to know. If you are cleansing your face and you feel tight or dry after you get out of the shower, after you're done doing it, public service announcement, your cleanser is aging you. And I want to say that because so many people, when I meet with my clients in person, say, oh yeah, no big deal. And I say, it's actually aging you. It's a thing that we've gotten used to, and we just think, oh, it's totally normal. It's totally normal. It just means my face is clean. No, it does not mean your face is clean. It means you've dried out your face. And you're damaging your skin's natural moisture barrier with your cleanser. You actually need to use a cleanser that helps restore that barrier. And I love all 3 of these options because they are so hydrating, so luxurious, and yet so cleansing. You are not going to feel dry after you use them. So depending on budget, age, whatever, your consultant, if you don't have one, I'd love to be her. Again, check the description on how to work with me. But Our hydrating cleanser in the Mary Kay skincare line, glycerin based, so gentle, so great for sensitive skin, so great for young skin. Our Time-Wise 4-in-1 cleanser in normal to dry, again, doesn't get super soapy because it's that super foaming agent in cleansers. Sometimes it dries out your face. Same with this. They're both cream cleansers, but they're deep cleansers. And then the most luxurious option we have is our Time-Wise Repair Cleanser. Oh my gosh, this thing feels so dang good. So I've used all 3 of these cleansers, love all of them for different reasons. My love though is this Time-Wise Repair Cleanser, so that's what I'm gonna be using today. So again, your cleanser should not be drying out your face. So girl, do something about your cleanser. A lot of people just don't think it's important. They're like, well, even if it dries me out, I'll add all these moisturizers, but it's the first thing that kind of touches your lipid barrier is your cleanser. So it kind of is important, okay? So I'm just gonna dampen my face a little bit to wash it. And then the great thing about this repair cleanser is you need like such a minimal, like that's all I need for my entire face is just this little bit. You don't need a lot. And I love it because it's almost like spreading, even though my face isn't super wet, it is like spreading this super, I'm gonna do a little more just for dramatic effect, luxurious lotion. It has, so in the repair line, it's retinol based. So it's really our high-end anti-aging. So if you're already experiencing signs of aging, the Time-Wise Repair Cleanser is the one for you. So that's all I do. I just work it around and then I'm gonna take my little washcloth and go ahead and wipe that off. And again, as we hit winter, okay, I'm horrible at this. I don't even know why I'm giving advice at this because it's like do what I say, not what I do, because I don't do this. But you know how everyone says you shouldn't use really, really hot water because it dries out your skin. They're right, but I don't know. It's my one thing. I love when it feels good. And it's cold in Minnesota. Y'all, it gets like, I don't know, in January, February, we can have like minus 30 degrees, like beyond zero, like minus 30 degree wind chills. It is a very cold part of the world, that is for sure. Sometimes we're even colder than Alaska. It's wild. So anyway, okay, that feels so good, and I love that cleanser because it doesn't leave like a soapy residue, and my skin already, like honestly, it feels super hydrated already. I love it, so it feels really good. Okay, so as far as what to use next, I'm gonna show you my routine, but the other thing I wanna talk about in addition to hydration that is really good to do in the fall, winter, and spring is to even your skin tone. This is the best time of year, you gotta start now, to like even out. So like if you have blotchy redness, if you have age spots, if you have discoloration, acne, scarring, if you start hardcore trying to even your skin tone now through spring, by next summer you're gonna have glowing skin. And the reason this time of year is the best is because most of us in the country are out of the sun, more so this time of year than like say in the summertime. So this is the time of year to start not just looking at extra moisturizers, but what do I need to even my skin tone? Because even skin is perceived as like younger looking skin. You don't have to wear as much makeup when your skin tone is even. And there's so many different options. So one of my favorite options is this one. It's called ferulic and niacinamide brightener. You guys, they're a power couple, ferulic acid and niacinamide. They actually make all your antioxidants and all your other skincare more effective. Like they're like a boost for them. They reduce inflammation in your face. They help, oh man, what is it? It's the melanin in your skin distributes differently so that it evens your skin tone evenly. Like as it's evening your skin tone, it's doing it evenly, which is really great. So this could be like a really easy peasy lemon squeezy addition to your skincare routine. But the one I love to do, and we have a new one out, is our Retinol Clinical Solutions Retinol 0.3. This is the single best time of year to do retinol because as you do retinol, you're supposed to be mindful of like sun protection. So again, this is the perfect time of year to start a retinol. And you guys, we launched this new Retinol 0.3, no retinization, meaning you don't have to get used to it. You can just like open the box and start using it. It's easy. Once a day at night, one pump once a day at night. That is it, right before moisturizer. So it's easy to remember no matter how many bottles you do, even if you do 2, if you do cleanser and moisturizer, you would do cleanser, retinol, moisturizer. If you have serums or this booster I just showed you, you would do those, your serum, then your retinol, then your moisturizer, right? So it's like whatever you do right before moisturizer, you're gonna do your retinol. So I love to do that. But my favorite thing that I do every single day, twice a day, is the HA plus ceramide hydrator. So hyaluronic acid is HA. Very hydrating, holds 60 times its weight in water. and ceramides, they're all good. So I like to put a little bit of this in my hands, and I love to distribute this on my face. I always do my neck too, because girl, you want your neck to match your face in 30 years. Okay, so we gotta make sure. This is the No Turkey Neck Club. You could do the ferulic acid and niacinamide brightener if you have really uneven skin tone. You guys, I've only been using this retinol for like 3 weeks, and I've gotten more compliments on the radiant qualities of my skin in the last 2 weeks than I have gotten in the last 2 years. Like random people, like some lady at a restaurant. I had someone I was doing an online party with, like, commented about it. Someone who I saw at Target, I was like, this is kind of cool. I'm like a skin celebrity now or something. So yeah, so that's kind of fun. So if you're looking for a go-to product to add to your like cleanser moisturizer, I would do this retinol, because you're going to get so much bang for your buck on it. Just in terms of like evening skin tone, fine lines and wrinkles, skin texture, because retinol is vitamin A. It tells your cells to turn over more quickly. So again, we're going to work on those deep layers of damage over the fall, which is a transition from summer. My next step in my routine is my Nighttime Defender, which is a nighttime serum. See the little beads? Those have the fresh antioxidants and resveratrol and anti-aging ingredients right inside, and so it pops the beads open, and you put this on your face at night. Feels really good. And I like to kind of let that, again, we're gonna do the neck, so I'm gonna have this like awesome looking neck someday, you guys don't even know. And I like to let that dry for a minute before I do my retinol. So I will be right back in 1 minute to do the retinol. All right, I said it, 1 pump once a day. I'm not kidding, watch this. 1 pump, that's it. So you wanna put like, I have some discoloration over here, so I always try to hit that a little bit on the cheeks, nose, and I have discoloration on my upper lip. So I try to concentrate, but you guys, it spreads really easily. It doesn't smell, or not that I'm tasting it, but it doesn't like taste weird. And yeah, you just do that. Now, technically you're supposed to do your eye cream before retinol, because you just want to be careful about it kind of like migrating towards your eye area. I'm just like very mindful. I don't go really close to my eye when I'm rubbing this in. And so far I haven't had any problems with it. But just like a tip for you, if you're kind of someone who's sort of like sloppy and lathery like I can be sometimes, I'm just mindful at night because I know I'm going to be doing this retinol. And you guys, I'm horrible at adding new things to my routine, but this I'm like super motivated by because of the crazy results I've gotten in a very short time period. Okay, so now it's time for moisturizer. Like that's it. It doesn't have to be 15 different things. It could just be some strategically used things. Now, depending on your skin tone, you might be combination oily, you might be super oily, you might be super dry, you might be uneven skin tone, rosacea, all the things. That's why it's so bomb to work with a beauty consultant, because we know the different options and can like create a skincare recipe specifically for you. I'm such a huge fan of that because skincare is not one size fits all. But yet we need to be using the basics too. So I'm gonna be doing my Time-Wise Age Fighting Moisturizer. Okay, Time-Wise Age Fighting Moisturizer. I had to go and get it because my husband uses it. Don't tell him I told you that. He uses it and like takes it places. So I thought I had 2 of them open. Apparently we're sharing, that's fun. Good for the marriage. Okay, so I love this. It is our antioxidant moisturizer. It comes in normal to dry and combo oily. It is so light, but yet so hydrating. So this is a great everyday, twice a day moisturizer. Has just so soothing. I can't even describe to you what it feels like. Do you guys ever find like, just take a minute and like your skincare should be an experience. If you put your skincare on and you do not get this like, feels so good and soothing, you need to switch your skincare. I'm just being honest with you. Like it should be exciting and fun to do it because it feels good and you're seeing results. And that, friends, is why I love Mary Kay products so much, because I mean, you legit see the results they talk about in the catalog. And I'm not just saying that because I sell it. I sell it because I believe in that and because I believed in that before I started as a consultant. Like just great, great products. So if you haven't tried it, like girl, just give it a try. So that is kind of like a normal night routine for me. Okay. Now, as we are approaching fall, I'm being proactive, getting on top of it. We're not just doing the age fighting moisturizer. I like to think of my skin in complete rejuvenation overnight. Okay, so I want to give it lots of moisture to just bake in overnight, but not so much in the wrong thing that I'm gonna have a breakout or something like that. And all of Mary Kay's products are non-comedogenic and won't clog your pores. So I really don't worry about that, but I want to like just give it an opportunity to just soak that moisture in. And so I'm going to show you some of the different options we have for that. So here are some options, and I'm going to start with some economical options depending on your budget. One of the newest favorites is this guy here. the Mary Kay Skincare line Hydrating Moisturizer. Now this is an option for you. It's only $20 for this bottle. It's glycerin based. It's super gentle on that lipid barrier. Great if you have the skin that even looks at a skincare product and breaks out or gets sensitive, or like you have crazy, like just out there skin. This is perfect. It's a little bit thicker, but not greasy. Oh, again, I'm telling you, we have some makeup artists that go gaga. I actually use this one twice a day because I just think again, it's giving me that extra moisturizer. So that's an option. If you're just looking for something easy, simple, that I know you're gonna love it. Like nobody does not love this. That doesn't even make sense, but you know what I'm saying? This is a great option. But we have two other options. And again, all the info on these products I have linked on my website in the description, so check it out. We have another little power couple here. Okay, so there's two options. People forget about this product. In fact, this pink moisturizer is the reason I'm in Mary Kay. True story. I have really, really dry skin, and 20 years ago, when someone invited me to a Mary Kay party, I didn't really want to go because I didn't do that kind of stuff, but I knew they had this moisturizer and I knew how good it was even before I was in Mary Kay, and I'm like, I am going to go and I'm going to get this moisturizer and then I'm going to leave. And then, then I'm like sitting there drilling a woman about like, well, how do you make money? How do you, like, what's the CAR program about? Like, tell me all the things. And then, 3 months later, I'm a beauty consultant. So here we go, right? Maybe this could be your story. I don't know. But there's two of them. And the reason there's two, the purple one is called Oil-Free Hydrating Gel. This is for combination of oily skin. And the Intense Moisturizing Cream could honestly be for any skin, but it's specifically for very dry skin. And I'm going to try to show you this. The Oil-Free Hydrating Gel is so luxurious, and it's like water. Oh, look at that. Texture is so great. So if you have really oily skin, using a gel-based moisturizer like this is key to getting intense hydration without the extra weight. Now, if you have dry skin like me, this one is called, I don't know if you can see in there, Intense Moisture Cream. It is like a Dairy Queen Blizzard. I don't think they do that at Dairy Queen anymore, where they used to say, if I tip your Blizzard over and it falls out, you get a free one, or I don't know, something they used to do. Meaning it's so thick, it doesn't come out of the jar. That is the Intense Moisture Cream. And I like to slather this one. I mean, this is my night treatment. And I put a lot on my neck. I mean, look at this. It's almost like a white film. And I know it seems like super extra, but y'all, I'm prepping my skin for what's coming. And honestly, I wake up in the morning just looking like so radiant. Now, it looks extra. You can see like a white film because I went a little crazy. But I promise you, I'm gonna go, actually, I think I'm gonna go pop open a little glass of wine and watch a show. Then I'm gonna go to bed. It'll be all soaked into my skin by then, and then I'll sleep overnight, and I'm gonna wake up just like glass skin, hydrated skin, feeling really good. So that's an option too. And then two other options. One of our most popular, this is our longest product in Mary Kay history. It's called Extra Emollient Night Cream. It is so thick. If you have eczema or like, look at this. It feels like Vaseline or Aquaphor, but it's specifically for skin, like face skin you can even use it on. I use it in the winter time. I'm a cross-country skier and a downhill skier. And in the super cold Minnesota winters, I'll put some on my cheeks before I go out because it's an evaporation barrier. So it's going to keep that hydration in and the elements out. So if you live in the desert, it's a must-have. You can use it on your hands. You can use it like as lip balm. You can use it like sometimes my eyes water, elbows, feet. It is like the Windex. No, not Windex. It is the Dawn Power Wash of Mary Kay. Okay, if you're not using Dawn Power Wash, I don't even know how we're friends because this is like, just try it. I don't even work for them. I clean my brushes with it. I clean my beauty blender with it. I clean my bathtub with it. I do my dishes. Like, it's the best. And it's so convenient in a spray bottle. I feel like I could be like a spokesperson for them, but I'm not. I just like to share things that I love. But this cream is like the Dawn Power Wash of Mary Kay. You can use it on everything, and it's incredible. And it's just one of those products you just always have in your bathroom. So it's a great option too. And then the last one I want to show you, hold on, here we go, is the Mary Kay Nourishing Oil. You guys, face oil sounds real scary. I don't know how we did life without it, and prior to it, I honestly, it was not as good. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So it comes in this little, you get this little like dropper bottle, and you can just do a few drops. You can also add it to your body lotion. You can add it to your foundation. You can add it to whatever. Okay, we're getting a little, I would not do this many things in one night. P.S. I'm just showing you on my face. Although I'm gonna be really hydrated in the morning, so I'm not mad at it. You can put some in your hair, like if you have super dry hair, like I do too. I have really naturally curly hair, and then I straighten it and recurl it, which is silly, but I like to put just a little bit. You can, you know, put the excess on your cuticles. It feels really good. But again, that can either be something that you mix, like this could be a great one just to mix a couple drops with your current moisturizer. You can just put it on without mixing it with anything, but that's another hydrating option. So again, the two things you want to do for fall and winter is you want to even your skin tone, either retinol, that ferulic acid, and niacinamide brightener booster. We also have a serum C+E, which that booster I was talking about actually makes your serum C+E even more effective. So if you get those two products, that's like a super powerhouse. And then if you're like really serious about evening your skin tone once and for all, it's that retinol, and then those two are so good. And then of course I like to end with a little bit of our Time Wise eye cream. I use the Repair eye cream too. I like all eye creams. I do not discriminate against eye creams. I'm into all of them, but you are supposed to dab. I can't say I'm real good at that, and then use your ring finger. So yeah, I hope this gives you some ideas. So if you already have, like just to recap, if you already have a great skincare routine, great, don't change it. But reevaluate your cleanser, please, please reevaluate the cleanser. And maybe just add like one extra hydrating thing, but then get on it right now, don't wait. And then look at your skin tone. Like, do I want to even my skin tone once and for all over this fall, winter season? It could be kind of fun. Do a little before and after photo. I've got a great one on my forehead. I'll put it here right now so that you can see it. So this was my forehead when I once and for all decided to even my skin tone. So you can see it now. It's not dark like that, which is pretty awesome. So that could be great too. And again, if you need a beauty consultant or want to ask questions, I provide just a really chill space for you to just like ask questions about anything. And ultimately, if you decide to work together, great. If not, that's great. If you already have a Mary Kay gal, girl, work with her. She's awesome too, and she wants to help you. And that's like really important to us that we always push people to their beauty consultant. So yeah, so definitely work with your gal because she's excited to work with you too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, you could like and subscribe if it helped you. And if you want to follow my other socials, or I don't know, just listen to my bad jokes every once in a while, I appreciate it, and hope you have a great night.